Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sirree. Good morning, humanity. And this is Paul and Bev with Monday Mornings with Paul and Bev.
And this is Bev.
And I'm Paul. And we are glad to be with you today. We have a great show, don't we?
I think
we're
so.
going to try this one, yeah. We do these shows for a few reasons. One of them is to teach you about biotouch. Hopefully you'll get a little something out of here where you can practice it. The second one is to highlight a part out of our book or out of our manual.
And hopefully, eventually, really start building a communication between you and us. Ask questions, send in comments. That would be lovely. And we will be sharing what's going on with all of our certified practitioners around the world.
Yes, sir.
A lot.
Oh, yeah, lots going on. And today we're going to talk about happiness. We have some good things, but we have some other things before happiness,
Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah.
And we have a real special thing today. We missed it last week, but we have it again, our DreamCatcher.
Right. Well, and what we were going to say last week was we've kind of run through the gambit of all of the names. It took us a year. That was nice. So we're going to, if anybody out there would like to send us a picture where they are, where they're living, we would be happy to put your picture in the DreamCatcher and then share it on our show. So it's not going to be everybody, somebody every week.
And that DreamCatcher is 4 feet across, made out of mesquite wood. Lorraine Mills created it in 12-12-12 and made it public. And we are blessed to have it in our center. And we try to have someone in the center. We had it every week, but now every so often. And this week we have Marcia Krumweide is what they told me. Timms, that's her last name now. And Marcia has been a recipient here for a long, long time. She dedicates herself twice a week after work. She works all day and comes here before she goes home every Monday and Friday.
And she's been a presenter at one of our workshops.
That's right. She had us at the Rotary Club, and she's been a great supporter of it.
Really?
I actually helped officiate her wedding with her and Scott, and today is their anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, Marcia.
Yeah, happy anniversary, Marcia and Scott. And when she saw nobody was in the middle, I said, well, are you ready? She says, well, okay, I was waiting for nobody else to be in there.
Well, now would be good.
So now she's in there. Congratulations, Marcia, and have a good time there in San Diego.
Yeah, lovely.
Hope you're having a good time swimming in the beach, and we send you lots of healing from the DreamCatcher at BioTouch.
Absolutely.
So, now we also have news today from Germany. Oh my gosh, Michaela is just going.
She's on fire.
She is.
That's all I can say.
So here she is. There she is, our lovely Michaela from Germany. And you know what she's holding?
I do. Our new DVD in German.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
The publishers took that and dubbed it in German, redid the music. I mean, did a whole thing. And that DVD, along with the manual and the book written by Deborah, is in the bookstores in Germany.
Wow.
Yeah.
They do it different over there, don't they?
Well, we never really had a publisher. We self-published our manual, but now the two publishers, Annette and Peter, they had so Michaela had a presentation at one of the bookstores.
Yeah.
And 8 people showed up, plus the owner of the bookstore, plus the publishers.
That's awesome.
And
now they're going to really get to see firsthand.
Yeah, and so it was a workshop. They learned it, and so they're really supportive of getting BioTouch out there. It's amazing. She also had a practitioner training in, let me see where the town was. I think it's Pine or Peon or something near Hanover. And she had 9 people in that practitioner training.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And,
so
and 7 of them want to get certified. You got your work cut out for you.
We certainly do.
And quite a few of them don't speak a lot of English, so we're going to have to figure out how to do our certification program with German and maybe a Skyping, and Michaela will have to translate.
If the more that we build this network in the world, we're just going to be faced with those kinds of opportunities. I'm not going to call them challenges, since you'll be normally doing it. So opportunity for me, challenge for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you have any place where you're residing on the planet and watching these, we encourage you to ask us to come and share BioTouch. With this Skyping now and internet and live streaming, we can come right in to where you are, do a presentation. If you want to see presentations that I've done before, like at the Ions, go to our justtouch.com website, and there's a link with a picture of me there, and it shows what we can present in a workshop or a presentation, and just to get people excited about
that would be great. Yeah, that would be awesome.
So, okay, we're going to talk about happiness. So I came upon this today, the idea of how to do this. I was reading National Geographic, and the headline is the 3 happiest places in the world. And the first one was Costa Rica, then was Denmark, and then Singapore.
3 definitely distinct cultures, huh?
But the thing that was sort of the common denominator of all of them was the idea of socially trying to allow everyone to feel equal. Like I remember reading in the Denmark one where taxes were high, like 40 to 50%, but and one of the places it actually said that sometimes a plumber made more money than a doctor. And I always thought, well, a plumber is as important as a doctor, and the street sweeper is important, the garbage collector is important. We all have important things, and so the reason they all felt united in one. And I thought, well, how can we bring BioTouch? I mean, we say it's our birthright to be healthy, happy, and loved. So how does BioTouch fit into this idea of happiness?
Oh, that's a great question. So let me read something from our epilogue.
Oh, great.
That is very interesting.
All these answers are in our manual.
Yes, of course. This is from our epilogue in our manual. As an associate learns the value of human beings caring for one another and seriously engages in the process of healing, he or she may, on achieving marvelous and beneficial results, be inspired to speculate on various aspects of the human condition. The associate may begin to conceive that the usual arbitrary distinction drawn between the body and the mind extends to a harmony with the spiritual aspect of the human Trinity. Wow.
I'm always amazed to read what's in that manual.
I just am too. I just got to tell you, what stuck out for me was the human condition. And what I have observed, and through my, life, is that the human condition, for much of the time, has been pain and suffering. I think in the heart of everyone, there is this, hopefulness to be happy, but we've not really allowed ourselves to figure out what that really means, what happiness is, because we experience it so fleetingly. I'm happy today because this and this and this. Tomorrow, who knows?
Right.
So what could be a common denominator that would let us, all of us, experience more of a flowing of happiness all the time? Well, I got to say, for me, this is where I really feel that BioTouch is here now, because, you and I were talking earlier that there's a lot of things going on in the consciousness of humanity right now. Things are shifting very rapidly, where our consciousness is opening up. Things are coming up for us that we are here to clear out, and all that has to do with our ancient pain and suffering. So,
well, and that's what we were talking about too. Is that so we make this, BioTouch is about reclaiming your birthright, right? And yet people say, yeah, but I'm in pain and suffering, as you're saying. So that's what we address. See, that's what BioTouch meets people at the body level, and meets people. I mean, people come into our center because they're in pain.
Yes.
They don't come into our center because they're happy.
They're happy.
Oh, hi, I'm happy. Could you touch me?
Right. Exactly.
So accepting our pain and our suffering is the first step to self-awareness, and then allowing someone to help you stepping into that space, as you said, about trust. Trusting another human being to help me with my pain and suffering.
Yeah, and so that BioTouch relationship is all about equalizing, bringing not only yourself, over time that touch begins to harmonize when we're talking about this human trinity.
Yes.
So
that's a key.
that was lovely. It's like you and me and something greater than the two parts of us that bring us into that harmony. And over time, because you and I both have seen when some recipient comes out of a session room, they are literally glowing with happiness. They have experienced something that has promise. BioTouch is promising us that our potential for happiness is already present. And when you are in that relationship, it like opens up the door for all that possibility to happen.
And it happens just with that touch. And, we have also called that promise, that happiness, the wow factor.
Yeah.
And there was a man, he was a neuroscientist, and he was talking about the body-mind connection, which is what we talk about here, the body, mind, and that third force. Mm-hmm. And he said, changes happen in the deepest seat of consciousness whenever in our life we've had a wow experience. BioTouch every time gives people that wow experience. People always ask me, well, does it always work? And I have to say, well, yeah. We might not be totally aware of it working, but I think when you touch people at that vulnerable part in the body, mm-hmm. and do the neck even, like we're going to show mm-hmm. here today, mm-hmm. there's a wow.
There is a wow. And they've actually, we've heard them saying, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually audibly, express it like that.
And they open their eyes and they smile. Yeah. So that happiness there's a moment of happiness.
There is a moment. And if we can touch that for just a moment, yes. It's already there and it's waiting for us to experience it. And this is why we can say BioTouch really brings out for all of us that whole possibility of our birthright, being healthy, being happy, and really knowing that we're loved.
Yes. And the other powerful part of that Trinity I'm always reminded of is one person in relation to another and some third person. We always say, we don't know what that is. Call it whatever you want. It's inexplicable. It's magical.
It's magic.
And when you think of it as magical, you just think of almost fairies and orbs floating around.
I certainly do.
Yeah,
I'm there.
Magic. Merlin the magician. And
yes.
And it is magical that something so simple could bring a moment of hope and happiness. And that's why we even say too, BioTouch is really about consistency.
Oh.
You have to, these kinds of things, you have to build on it. So you're training the mind to remember something else.
Exactly. I was just going to say that, actually. That's the thing with consistency, is that we are in a process of reprogramming this thinking and being that this is all we are. But BioTouch is part of, I know that it's a gift that has been given to us now at this particular time in our history. It's perfect. BioTouch is perfect for this because it is now beginning with consistency in our lives to remind us that we are magical. We are already there.
And that consistency brings up what I talked to 3 young ladies who are mothers, and they've all know BioTouch really well. And I'm trying to find out, how come you're not doing it that often? Why is it, or how do you do it? And realizing it's up to the generation with these children now to create a new thought system, a new way of just a simple greeting and neck and head every day, and getting the parents. The one thing I did hear was, well, I'm not sure I feel as confident. That's why we're doing these shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're doing these shows. We're on the Facebook. We've got it. You can download it for free. You got to make it part of the family structure. We've got to create a new thought process where we're all doing it every day with one another.
That's one of the challenges that's here for us as we move forward. In that old way of being, what needs to be reprogrammed is the thought that loving, magical part of ourselves needs to take the place of what's been in the past, pain and suffering, and all that other stuff that comes with it. And so we are having to reprogram ourselves to say, first of all, we're worthy of having something like BioTouch in our lives. It's simple. It's already something that's been deemed for us. It's that, you know, it's that whole, it's so interesting because I just say, oh my gosh, it's so simple. Well, no, it's not. We've been holding something for so long together that, oh yeah, you know, this is our lot in life. Well, our lot in life is to be healthy, happy, and loved.
Louis used to say, when he talked about letting yourself be loved, he used to say, it's simple. It's just not easy.
And that's
what
perfect.
We're talking
that's
about.
Exactly what we're saying.
Simple, but not easy.
But not easy.
So we're here to help create an energy flow, a thought process, and we're encouraging you to play with us, to come be magical with us. So we want to share with you another set of points from our manual. Here's our manual here. And we're going to just share with you the neck. Real simple to do. So here you go.
The neck set is used for neck pains and soreness of the upper back. These points are performed in matching fire on the large muscles that run along the back of the neck. Points 1 and 1 are halfway down the neck on the side of the large muscles. Points 2 and 2 are at the top of the neck on the side of the large muscles at the base of the skull. Points 3 and 3 are at the bottom of the neck on the side of the large muscles. As with any set, you may repeat the points as many times as you like. These points may be touched in any order, such as touching points 2, then points 1, and finally points 3.
Happy.
That's where it begins. Those adorable children. I mean,
who are adults now, having their own family.
Oh, and I'm sure still doing BioTouch on their children.
I sure hope so. And that's what we've got to create.
That's it. The family unit.
So simple. Just those are 3 little points, and just helping reduce the stress from the day, doing the greeting and that. I mean, what does that take? Maybe 3 to 5 minutes max to do?
If that,
Yeah. So, you know, please try it. Go to our website, justtouch.com, and download, if nothing else, just the greeting. And you don't have to pay for that. If you want the whole manual in a PDF version, goes right on your computer. It's a membership, and we give you the manual. You can also order it, and we can send you a hard copy, too. So we have other ways to learn it. We have a workshop the 4th Thursday of every month. And this month, whoops, that's not the one. Here it is here.
Yes. Winona Michelette. She is just a lovely, lovely lady who's been doing this work for quite a few years in this El Rio Birth and Women's Health Center here in Tucson. And we are just really excited about hearing, you know, what she's going to bring to our some information about prenatal care. They're doing some really nice things there that I think are going to be a great fit for BioTouch. So I'm really excited.
So it's Thursday at 6 p.m.
Yep.
And we're also going to live stream it. So, you know, prenatal care, we've got people, I think we're going to have a good crowd here. And one lady who actually has been getting BioTouch and actually went to that center.
Yeah.
And she was asking me, well, should I tell people? She hadn't been able to get pregnant. She went through all that work trying to, and she said, should I be able to say that? Well, yeah, because BioTouch even helped her in her prenatal care of not being able to get pregnant and dealing with the stress of that.
Right.
So
oh my goodness.
Whether you've been trying to get pregnant or you're trying to get pregnant or you are pregnant, Again, I got my granddaughter there in Winsboro, Texas. I got her trying to get online with her husband or boyfriend and
Yay.
watch it so
That's
they can
gonna be
learn.
great.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so 6 p.m. Thursday. We hope that you'll join us for that.
Yeah.
And do we have anything else to tell anybody today?
Wow, I
we
just
do.
think we've done pretty good.
We have. So we just want to make sure you understand BioTouch is starting to pop up around the world. Here's pictures of the
pictures
book.
of where it's traveling
Yeah.
to, huh?
And we hope that you'll join us every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Tucson time. And otherwise, have your friends. It's always posted. We send emails out with links to this Monday show.
Yep.
So again, we want to thank you all for joining us. I want to thank you, Bev.
Oh, thanks, Paul.
Yes, and
Thank all of
everybody.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, and just be happy.
Oh, be happy, everyone, and have a glorious week.
Glorious week. Bye-bye.
Bye.